What's up? I feel like my camera's making me a little red. Or is that just my color now? The hell? Joe's here, Sailor's here. Let's see this. How's everyone doing? Appropriating Bing Bong? Okay, okay. Just happy to see you. Is it because the table? No, like, let's see. Let me check what's going on here. Here. 58? What color? Oh, that's too far. Here, I'll make it 52. Alright. Why does thumbnail say it's huge? Because it is. Mid-range 75 TKL? What's mid-range you, Joseph? You gotta tell us how much money you got. But to really answer the question, in the Discord, we have a pinned message where you can fill out. We can help you figure it out. Freebird TKL is pretty... It's like low end in price, but it's like mid-range in quality, I think. What's up, Tremelo? TJ James mid-range? Yeah, if you buy a fake one. 300 USD max? Like what, including keycaps and switches? Go for the Freebird TKL. So today I got these WS onion switches from Uche Studio. We're gonna build an Odin. It is a 1800 layout, and we're gonna use these switches from Uche Studios. They're essentially a box stem alpaca, I think, but they have a spring that's very similar to a slow curve. Endgame worthy TKO? I don't really know. Most people say Jane is endgame, but I feel like some people use foam for Janes too. And if you're throwing foam in there, you're like kind of defeating the point, no? I'm gonna change this Kelvin real quick. I want this to be 5200 to make it even. It's a little dark. I think I just need to pump this up. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, so let's bring this down. Doing it live. Oh, I'm maxed out. Oh, I can't. Okay, hold on. Sorry, chat. Just live adjusting. I've heard great things about Zaku switches. Money is no object. Which TK am I taking? I guess a Jane, but I don't really care about like the no object price boards. Yeah, we're using stock. We're not looping and filming. They're pretty good stock. CW88 endgame. That's pretty nice. Arrows. Alright, let's pull out the board. So I have a few of these. Luckily, Wuchue sent over 3 boxes at 35. The Odin uses 110 switches. Pretty sure it's 100 or 110. It's a lot. I'm gonna let you listen to this real quick. That's a nice sounding switch. This here is the Odin. The funny thing is, if you were on Twitter that one night where some kid was messing with me on Reddit DM calling me an Andy simp, the funny thing is that kid really would have given his left testicle for one of these. And here I am building one. So screw that kid. They're not really worth the tremolo. If you're a collector, go for it. But if you're not a collector, don't worry about it. I've not tried the WS onions. I'm trying that today. You like the aesthetics? I like the feel of the frog, but I wish it was like a frog front height, but with F2. Like if F2 had the frog front height, it'd be lit. It's a pretty nice box. I like the extra attention to detail. This looks to be case foam or something. So as far as I know, the GB for this is over, right? The frog mini sounds super nice. Yeah, so like kbdfans is sending this over to me. I'm like, I guess it'll be coverage for extras. We don't need these cherry style stabs. I love kbdfans, but I don't really like their stabs. They may be improved, but as far as I can tell, you still need to clip these, so they're like the cherry style. Frog's okay if you use case foam. Here's gaskets. These are pour-on gaskets. These are stab pads, which I won't be using. These are primarily for Band-Aid mod, or whole Band-Aid mod, yeah, Band-Aid mod stabs. Numpad calculator. I feel like someone's made a mechanical calculator. Here's a USB-C daughterboard. Glad it's a regular one. It is very steep kicky. I agree. Here's PCB foam, and since we have a PC plate, so it's pretty cool. I'm not going to use PCB foam. PCB foam with PC plate feels like I'm giving up a lot of the benefit of what a PC plate provides, which is sound and feel. So if you just stuff it with this, you're giving up both the sound and feel. Now, if I were stuck with a brass plate, then I'd be more likely to use PCB foam to hide as much of that nasty brass sound as possible. Can't count on Bar Light. It's been in the works for over a year. Dude, instead of releasing the Bar Light, you know what they're doing? They got more land. They're making big moves, and Bar Light probably isn't one of them. They're 63.5 instead of 62. Yeah, they're actually 63.5. So this here is the Odin. It's boo-boo. I love PC and palm plates. I got the blue gray type of deal. I do not have an extra weight. Firelight coaster? Yeah, you have the Firelight coaster, but nah. No Firelight. Are palm plates that different from PC to justify copying palm to experiment? They are different. The sound's different. The flexibility is about the same, but the sound that comes out of it is very different. So I have like a matching aluminum weight, so it's not heavy, which I honestly prefer. If I had this with a full-on brass weight, I probably might hate myself. Looks like the Windex. Yeah, the Windex has... Well, the Windex... Didn't the Windex have num... Wait, which side? Yeah, it looks like a Windex. But this has F-Row. The Windex didn't have F-Row, if I can remember. Just double check everything in here. What's this? Oh, tools. So, and feet. Cool. I'll go ahead and put away this box. I have all the things I need. Stuff in here. It is a F-Row-less, yeah. It looks kind of skinny, to be honest with you. It does the job, but if I truly want to use a workboard, likely I will need the F-Row. I'm sure kbdfans have extras. I'm sure. I can live with just a unicorn, Jackley. Making a video on the unicorn, explaining why it's my endgame. So that'll probably answer your questions. Just wait for it. What layout is this specifically? I think it's 1800. So let's look at the page. kbdfans Odin. Let's see. It's either CP or 1800. Oh, so I'm gonna need a different key. I thought I had a full 2U 0, but I don't. So I'll have to grab my tray for that later. BCB black cherry pies are okay. I just don't like the sound of them, so I got rid of mine. I'll be doing this layout though with the 7U spacebar. I am not using the Freebird Daily. I'm waiting to get a palm plate right now because someone in the comment section of my YouTube video said the palm plate sounds less hollow than the aluminum plate, which I don't understand why, but I did request that, and we did get a solder PCB. So we'll see with the solder PCB and the palm plate if that's gonna sound less hollow. That'd be a good experiment. Is it okay to powder coat my Bakaneka? Looks hella ugly with painted. I'm sure you can. They'll just strip off the paint. Paint isn't hard to remove. The only time it gets a little sus is if you have an E-coated board and you want to make that anodized. It's a little tougher for them to remove the E-coat. Let me go ahead and install the feet on this. Yeah, I heard of the Zeo switch, but it's too expensive, man. I heard Shubes is gonna test it, so just go bug him about it. I don't have a budget like Shube, you know? Working burn-in machine? Burn-in or break-in? Bạn nói là trái hay là gì? Fire or rubbing? Cause I don't know what you do with fire. Am I gonna redo the Mammoth build? I have a review video of it. I redid it with the PCB foam and I was able to assemble it, and I sound tested with that. And before the GB is over, I'll try to revisit with fixing it so I can actually use it. Burn-in and break-in are the same. Burn-in? I guess burn-in would... It means the same thing. If you're talking about like headphones maybe. You burn in headphones, even though it's kind of a myth. But I think we're talking about break-in. This is soldered. What's that, knurled feet? I don't know what this is. It's just a design. It's the thing for the USB. Yeah. It's a little channel for the USB. What's up? What's up, Wow? Is it Quack? I haven't like read these names in so long. Your monitors are here burning? Oh yeah, OLED burning? That's true. Yeah, I speak of it. You think I'm fake? A lot of people go in my comment sections like, you Vietnamese? Like, my face sure looks like it. My name is Nguyen. So what's your question, bro? Like, that's it too. They'll be like, are you Vietnamese? I'll answer, and then they never come back. I'm just like, what the fuck was the point? Why'd you get nosy and just leave? I look French. It's a French ass name, fool. So I cheated and I already put together all this. But what we can do is test the steps. I'm not white. Dude, don't you know? Just stay in the obvious. French and now Chinese. I have been looking into Chinese tattoos because the Vietnamese don't have tattoos. I don't want to just have like the Asian, the traditional Vietnamese lady, and what's the other one? A lotus? Stop the cap, I'm not Australian. Do I sound Australian to you? I sound hella SoCal, bro. It's just more. Okay, it's like most people in customs want smaller boards, I think. The koi fish and the dragon, yo, and then Nguyen Dynasty on the chest. Let's fucking go. Yeah, no. Go for Japanese tattoos? Nah, I can't do that. That's appropriation, man. Jackson tattoo? Yeah, people do that. The dog. SoCal sounds different from NorCal? Well, NorCal says hella. I don't. But my siblings in NorCal, they're Jehovah's Witnesses, so they can't say hell because they're religious, no? So know what they say? They say, it's hecka cool, bro. I'm like, you said what? Hecka. You know hecka? I'm like, god damn, dude. Line dance tattoo. Just show them the tab when you order at a Chinese restaurant. Yeah, that's how I get better service. Fave keycap says muted. Hecka gonna start catching on. These are TX stabs. With the dude, this one's dragging a little, no lie. I don't know how I feel about this. Yeah, this stab feels sus. You can see it drag too. What's going on with this one? Is it a warped keycap? Let me swap. Some wing tats. Any plan for Lunar New Year? I should go like visit at least my area. Oh yeah, something's wrong with these stabs, bro. Like this wire or something. It's just, oh no. Oh no. No. Make it a switch. I'm not gonna get a keyboard tattoo. Sanga's spacebar is better than Unicorn spacebar, to be honest with you. Yeah, they've been trying to get new stabs. So TX and the Stabies have been good improvements. Keep an eye on those. WS stabs are just a redesign of which way? Or WS stabs are a redesign of Duroc. They still need the pads. Alright, so how do I open this thing? God. Okay, here's the problem, chat. I need to get into this stab. Oh, it's not in all the way. Okay. Maybe it's fixed now. It wasn't in the hole all the way. Is that enough to? Yeah, of course, that'd be enough. No, it's still dragging. Oh. Right, yeah, it doesn't want to stick in there. Okay, I pushed it in. It's in the hole now. The tip is all the way through. Got it? Right there is all the way through. Yeah, the OA stabs, they worked for me the first time I tried it, and the second time I threw them out. It just feels like this is not. No, we're good. Ah, that's very sensitive and very sus. Okay, so what had happened was the stab wasn't all the way through, so it being misaligned felt like it was dragging. So I'm gonna be very careful. I'm gonna push this all the way in. We good. And I'm glad we're good because I do not have extra stabs. I don't want to use another TX stab for that one. We're starting stock switches. Yo, we're keeping it wild, bro. You underestimate how lazy I have become. You don't know. I'm the laziest on this planet. Do I ever reloop switches? No, I don't. Hi Toxic. I've wanted to like de-loop switches, like my Gathering V1s. Love them to death, but back then I looped way heavier and I don't like it anymore. But I don't know if it's worth it to go through and clean them. I'd rather just break in V2s and just work with that. Yeah, I've never had to go back to reloop switches. Stabs, you can reloop them because the wire is uneven, which causes the loop to move. That's literally the loop leaving your stab. So you can reloop that, but if that happens to you, you're kind of fucked because it's gonna happen forever. But until you can afford to hire me to desolder for you, just plug the butt. Stabies in stock, shipping is $25. Yeah, I bought those. You dare say you're lazier? Yeah, to be fair, I'm working right now. Yeah, I posted about the KD67 Mark II PVD laser. That's crazy, bro. I can't believe they would drop that heat. Let me see. Let me check my DMs. Let's see if the man Way is gonna send me a board. Okay. I am interested. Alright. I think we're gonna get it, chat. I think we're gonna get it from the man Way. I asked him about plates because I'm pretty sure kbdfans has released alternate plates for the KBD67 Mark II because that board is kind of long in the tooth. It's kind of old, and the brass plate doesn't sound great on it. But an FR4 plate can do very well, or some kind of softer plate. The mounting is very stiff on that board. So right now they only have brass plates. They just happen to only have that stock while they're releasing the PVD laser. But yeah, you should be getting it. I'll 3D print a plate. I don't give a fuck. The mouse is MX Master 3. Epsilon switch is pretty good. The stock swings are heavy, bro. Just be aware of that. KV67 Mark II. That's where I started. That's my career start. Yeah, I bought those just because I needed them, and then now that I have them, I should do the test where I check if they actually break GMK spacebars. Alstabs are pretty hit or miss, yeah. I-165R2, I really don't know. I never got to build a proto of it, so I don't know if it's bunk or not. But the theory is that the change in the design should make it sound better. That's the theory. Who's the international vendor for the Stabies? Link. Type the name of the store, chat. I think I blocked links. I forgot what I was doing. Took a little sip of the Vietnamese iced coffee to try to pick me up, and no, I'm still down, bro. Zaku or Alpaca V2? Do you like Zaku or long stem? If you like long stem, you go with Zaku. I don't like long stem, so I will go with Alpaca. You gotta know what you like, man. Treehouse keep. Recommended upgrading? No, Alex, why would you upgrade? You've already holy modded. You've already lost your life energy cutting in little band-aids and putting in your stab. And I can almost guarantee you that your stab is fine. This board right here, I've been dailing it hard. P yellow tofu. And it has holy modded stabs for all of them. Absolutely no issues. If I were to rebuild it, maybe if I wanted to waste like 16 bucks, swap it, but it works. Like if you already holy modded, the only reason TX stabs and stabies are good is because before you've holy mod the Durox stabilizer, you can go ahead and just use a stabi or TX and you don't have to holy mod. But this is like, okay, have you gone somewhere, parked your car, went to the front of the store, right? And then on the way there, you see someone leave a parking spot right up against the front entrance. You got two choices here. Do you say fuck it, just go in the store, do your thing, or do you go back to your car, drive to the front so you have a closer parking spot? If you think about it, if you have a big brain, you think, if I were to walk back to my car, any gains I would have gotten from having a closest parking spot, I will have wasted by walking over there. It's like that. If you already have a Durock stabilizer, a Holy Mod Durock stabilizer, you've already fixed your stabs. You've already wasted the time. So don't bother being drawn by the TX stab front parking spot. Oh yeah, I think about that shit all the time, Anthony. I literally think about that all the time. Does the parking spot dock though? If it docks, you probably hit a curb or something. I literally have nightmares about this. And the other thing I think about all the time is every time I get Costco gas, I think about Krieger and how he told me that the time I spent waiting for gas is wasted, and I could have saved more money and time if I just went anywhere else. But I'm also Asian AF, and I'm just like, I want to save 30 cents a gallon, bro. If you walk back, you're wasting time, you're wasting fuel. If you drive closer, yeah, you waste everything. There's no winning there. If you scratch, you probably scrapped your bumper. Yeah, on the concrete wheel stop. Thockiest linear right now? Yo, I heard these WS onions are pretty thocky. That's what the people are telling me. So, I need to put icons on my thing. It's just like the furthest sound away part. So normally when you have a mechanical keyboard, it's kind of loud. Like a clicky sound is pretty far from thock. So I think people hear thock and they're like, oh wow, I didn't know a keyboard could sound like that. And it sounds different from a membrane as well, so I think it makes sense. So here are the WS onion switches. It's a brown top, purple bottom, box stem, 60.5 gram spring. Apparently Mr. Teja himself said they're very close to slow curve. They feel pretty good to me. These are full stock, so the springs are lubed to my ears, and the housing feels tight enough, and it's smooth. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip this over. Pewter's okay, yeah. If you like a low tactility switch, a small bump. I like pewters more than navies. Navies suck balls. Okay, where's my mic? Sanga's pretty cocky. The alphas fall a little bit behind the spacebar. The spacebar is like 10 out of 10, to be honest with you. Like straight 10 out of 10. I'm gonna try something today. Pay attention, okay, chat? I'm gonna start pressing the record button. It may crash everything, like straight up. It may completely crash it, but I want to know if I can record. I reviewed the Core 60. What other thoughts you want from me? It's on my channel. You're at the place where you have access to it. But watch it after the stream. Oh, I need solder. Thocky clicky switch. I heard the Zeal combo switch sounds pretty good. Is it a deep click? So I'm recording right now. My PC fan's going off. Curious, like I really hope it doesn't crash. I was talking to Switch and Click, and she told me that. Oh, dude, my fan isn't even connected. Why did I disconnect my fan? I don't remember doing that. So she told me when she records, her mic quality drops. I'm SoCal. An Alps clicky? I've never heard an Alps clicky. So there's a PC plate. We are skipping PCB foam because I hate that stuff. How many buttons? I think it's 100. Pretty sure it's 100. I don't think it's 110. I would have noticed if the number was 110. What I did was I went on QMK configurator and looked up Odin and saw how many switches it had. Yeah, it's pretty much same day. So Divinity, I did request the 2 new switches from Divinity. We got their DK Saru, whatever the tactile is, and I also got the ink bottom nylon top switch, and something else, the other black one. I got all the black switches. We're gonna review them. I personally hate reviewing switches, but DK is dropping some heat, and I actually kind of want those for myself. So I will suffer through kind of doing a pseudo review or building with it because I want them. Got an Oil King of Obsidian Pro Linear. Thank you, JN. You want it, bro. Bakaneko or Sanga 60 for the clock. It's hard. I like the Song of Spacebar more. Yeah, I'm gonna try the Sarus. I didn't know they made a Switch. So it's gonna be cool to see what they came up with. Yeah, the Oil Kings actually. I feel like Gateron releasing Switches that have ink bottoms and tops makes inks feel less special. So they're basically doing Franken Switches. Because Cherry's supposed to be nylon, right? So it's almost, theoretically could be like a cherry top Gateron ink, right? Is it crashing? My bitrate seems fine. Anh người Việt phải không? Yeah. Bao. Andy là người Việt. Sanh bên Mỹ. Inks were never special. Get out of here, Joe. Get out of here. What's up, Clocky Keys? Yeah, I just saw the announcement on IG Story today. Akko Jelly Black? No, I haven't. Akko was supposed to send me out a board and they haven't, so I don't really know. I kind of want to give them a chance, but also they kind of pseudo have clones, so it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, I don't know why Wei sent this to me, but I'll take it. I love like trying new boards. It's just hopefully he has extras, or else this stream coverage is gonna be for naught. But Wei's a homie. Can someone I should probably post my stream in kbdfans Discord, right? That'd be a good idea. Yeah. Let me post in there. Hopefully I don't break any rules. I can almost guarantee I'm gonna break a rule. I'll probably break a rule. Where's the kbdfans Discord? kbdfans? I'm gonna type it. Nope, I found the DM. Where's kbdfans Discord? Self promo? Aqua said they're discontinuing their clones. Good, good. It's good to hear. Shameless? Bro. Of course not. I mean, of course I am. Dude, where is it? Did I get kicked? Imagine if I got kicked. Broken in creams. I do have broken in creams here. They're lubed. And, oh, it's red and gold. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, that's why I was confused. Okay, I think the self-promo is theater, channel to post your vids and sound tests. I'm streaming the Odin. Oh, no, there's a now streaming place. Okay. Let's not get banned. Oh, it's a bot. Okay. I'm not even on the promo thing. Bro, no one likes me. Theater? I suggest myself. Okay, suggested myself. I'm streaming Odin build. Okay, I posted. My Twitch is okay. Well, I don't think they have the YouTube set up. Thank you, Clocky Keys. You probably left it when it got hacked. Yeah, I did leave it, but I came back. Stabilizer overhang on the numpad. I actually didn't test those stabs, but we've already gone too far. Nah? Yeah, this is personal. The man Wei sent it to me. Sorry, touch the mic. Dude, no one looks at those self-promo posts. Do they? I still have my Windex, but because the Epsilons feel so sluggish in them, I haven't used that board for a minute. Way sponsoring an American Child? Excuse me? Who are you calling American Child? Is the way? I gotta push all these switches in because they feel like they're sinking a little. Compare it? For sure. I think I have it. I gotta go look at my shower. You don't know this running joke about my shower? I keep all my keyboards in the shower. I'm not capping. I just I put a piece of tarp down. It's my closet. I don't have a lot of space in this apartment. I mean, Odin has the F-row, so it feels like more like a proper workboard. Yeah, KSJ, I'm dumb, dude. Why what? Why do I keep things in the shower? I don't have space. I don't. You don't understand how much free shit an influencer like myself gets. I got so many boards. I wipe my butt with them. All right. I'm just kidding. I usually give them away as soon as I can. Yeah. So I have 2 showers, and I made the executive decision to repurpose one into a closet because I have a lot of cameras, so I end up keeping a lot of the boxes because that's important to keep the boxes, and that stacks up, and it just takes up so much space when you don't really have a closet, because I don't have a closet. Dude, my closet is filled. I have one of those like closet hallways, so it kind of sucks. This man Andy fought for sure. Yo, don't call me out like that, Big Ben. I was indeed raised by people that came off of a boat. My brother's young life, he was on a boat with my dad. No lie. The stories my dad tells, and I compare them to when I was unemployed and streaming for money, I'm just like, man, that's messed up. He had to do hard labor to take care of my brother, and I'm out here dancing for money. No cap. I feel ungrateful as fuck. Yeah, I've never turned on that water, Anthony, and it became a problem because it started smelling. So I had to take everything out and then flush the plumbing because it has never been run for the year plus I've been here. I didn't think about that. It's not that hard to adapt to, Miguel. What you do is you change your right alt to win key. Nice, Ryan. It's a great workboard. No compromises other than the 1U0, which is okay. Okay, I feel like there's a lot of smoke coming up. Of course people must understand that. Especially when I was meeting people in 2021. Like, if my wife made me meet her friends, I would just tell them I dance for money. Online. And I don't explain shit. Because I want them to feel uncomfortable. In terms of trends this year, I don't know. I just think affordable boards are gonna come strong in a good way, in a big way. We're seeing the Zoom 65 from Wutre, which I should be getting before the end of the month. Candy Keys is making a big swing for the affordable market with the authorized PBT sets. Banana splits are good. I dance for money, refuse to elaborate. You, that's the way. Like, what I used to tell people, well, I tell people now again, now they got a job again. I would just be like, oh, I'm an engineer. And they're like, okay, whatever. People will socially rank you. So if you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're up here. You're an engineer, you're a little bit below. And then you'll say something like, oh, what's a job? I'm a psychology major or something. They automatically rank you lower. So I'm not saying I do that because I believe in people's abilities, not their jobs or their degrees. But that's why people ask, like, what do you do? They just want to know if they can look down to you or if they have to look up to you. It's like a sad reality, but it's what happens. So when I tell them I dance for money, they don't know where to put me because I may be balling as fuck. So I think it's hilarious when I do that to people. But the answer is I don't make that much. Especially not then. We're a work in progress, chat. I don't know when they're restocking. Ask them in their Discord, man. The 105. I haven't tried the CXA. Exotic dance? I'm not exotic. It's pretty... If you call me exotic, that's kind of racist, bro. Just because I'm Asian? Your bottom tier? Hey, with the way the world is moving, standard jobs are just getting phased out. So having skill sets in things that are different and people skills is going to take you way further. I typically don't like anything other than cherry. Favorite ice cream flavor? I like taro. Boba ABG, are you capping, Gem? Do you ever regret spending money on rectangles, Alan House? I'll be honest with you, I kept a spreadsheet and I sell. I sell a lot. So right now, I only have 3 boards I paid for. Which is the Juby, the Unicorn, and the New. So I don't really regret anything. They're expensive, like I could get rid of the Juby considering that thing was freaking almost 800 bucks. Extras. 1 PCB. But I got out of GMK GBs a long time ago, so I don't have much regret. Get a job that requires creativity, or get a job that requires talking to people. If you can communicate ideas to another person effectively, you'll do well. Or sell. Juby and New are both playlists, yeah. I'm getting the Oil Kings, Dylan, to review from the DK. Do I think the Brutal Wind Keyless was worth it? At the time it was, but now there's a bunch of affordable 60s. Like, their own Bakaneko 60 smokes a Brutal 60. PBT Darling seems like a great option for people coming in. I don't really hear any ping, Durian. Derivative 60? I think I heard about that. It looked pretty interesting. My favorite layout is 60 because my desk is small. If I had a bigger L-shaped desk, I may be fine. But because I don't, I only have 4 feet wide and 25 inches deep. Pause. 60 is my favorite. I don't want to talk to people. I want to eat ice cream and sleep. Same. RE20 or SM7B. RE20 is a better mic in almost every situation, but mic choice is always going to depend on your voice. Right now, I'm using a condenser microphone. Using a $220 Octava MK012. And I've tuned it, and I've like treated my room a little bit so I can speak without having a mic in my mouth. You can see right here, it shouldn't be here, but whatever. It's kind of dead space. 25 inches deep, bro. Well, arrow keys? I layer them, big man. So, this is down arrow, this is right arrow, left arrow, this is up. And I toggle using this, so if I have to use arrows a lot, I'll hit FN, and then I will have dedicated arrows here. And then if I want to go back, I hit FN again. I'm not trying for the simpler 60. What is that? Honestly, if companies don't send me boards to review, I'd rather just chill and do anything else. Because reviewing is work. And it doesn't really open me up to creativity. There is value in experiencing things and trying to give you my take on it. But for a lot of things, they're going to be a lot of the same. So I don't really reach out to get boards. We're using TX Stop Stay Quack. Oh, Nath, I feel that. You have a job that's very difficult right now. Thank you for your service. 40% boards are hard because I don't have punctuation. How do you talk smack to someone in Discord if you can't slap them with some punctuation at the end of your clause? Come on. It's important. What are keyboards other than vehicles and tools used to make your mom jokes to somebody? If I can't make someone feel bad about entering a conversation with me, what's the point of a keyboard? I don't really touch GMK right now. The wait times are too long, so I'm really glad that designers are working with PBT manufacturers. I'm glad, Elnath. Good for you. It's been a great hobby during the pandemic where we haven't been able to go outside, and still we're able to talk with other like-minded individuals over the internet. And for me, I've been able to stream, and I've learned that I really like streaming, so it's been nice. But it's also been bad in a lot of ways. Not gonna annoy you with all that. You build a $1,000 key for all the Twitter bells? For sure. But be honest, KSJ, we're always doing Twitter battles when we're on the toilet shitting. Chris. You should just point your mic down at your keyboard. Don't even talk. Just let them hear the thawky or the clackiness. Don't turn up the gain. They're gonna hear you breathing. Victor, I'm not sure about that. I do find that stabies are a little bit deeper than regular stabs though. There's so many freaking switches. You bring your keyboard to the toilet? Do you have a long, like 10-foot cable to reach your computer? Make sure you get a 10-foot cable from Cable Mod so you can use your keyboard to type on the toilet. Don't use the 40% though, it might just drop in the toilet and hit your dookie. Make your mom proud in the shitter? Alright, Chung. Alright. TX or Durock? TX doesn't need Holy Mod, so TX technically is better. But Durock's are easier to get, so... I have Durox here and I just Holy Mod it. That's right, S8. Toilet gaming setups? I'd be more into the bed gaming setups. Stabies or TX? I have to test whether or not Stabies actually break GMK spacebars. If that is indeed true, then TX is better. But price-wise, TX is way cheaper than Stabies too. Damn, KSJ, they send you stuff too? Alright, influencer. That reminds me, I need to give away cables too. How do you get rid of the clack when your switch hits the top? What you can do is lube the top of the stem slider a little bit. That kind of reduces it. But you can swap it to an unwiped stem. The unwiped stems mute the upstroke clack. But for the most part, that's just a characteristic of the switch, my friend. If you don't like that sound, consider using a silent switch. Yeah, I heard GMK... I've been hearing that Stabies break GMK spacebars, but I haven't tested it, which is why I don't really mention it. What I'm gonna do is, whenever gets a chance to sit down, I'm gonna take a board, put in a Stabie in there, take my massage gun, and just smack the spacebar like it owes me money. And then I'll take I'm gonna take the massage gun, drill it, and then I'm gonna take my hand and I'm gonna slap it like it owes me money. And then I have a blunt hammer, I'll smack it some more, and then by the end of it, if it breaks, it's probably the fact that I took out a hammer. But if it doesn't break, then it kind of refutes the statement that Stabies break GMK spacebars. I have extra spacebars because I accidentally got my keycap stolen by a commissionee. Long story short, RIP GMK Firefly. But I still have spacebar from the base kit that I didn't send them. So yeah, I'll do that. SP Stars on Sangha is lit. Yeah, I haven't had any issues with the board I built it in either. But some of the people I know, like, aren't idiots, have said they had issues, so I have to check. Most interesting episode of Wing After Midnight? Yes. Just getting rough with the spacebar. We're building this with no PCB foam. Thera better than Frog? Toxic, those are completely different boards, my friend. Maltai Night? We haven't done that in a while. I would need hella donations to make that worth it. I need to get tips out the wazoo. Who the fuck stole Firefly? It's someone who I built a board for. I accidentally left the keycaps on there. I'm 99.99% sure because when I messaged them, I said, hey, I've been looking for my keycap set for the last week and I can't find it. Would I have happened to have left it on the board I sent back to you? And he said, lol, no. So I said, fuck this bitch. He has my Firefly. But what I'm gonna do? Like, fucking swat him? Dox him? Nah. I'm just gonna let that motherfucker just burn from karma. Gather on lions? No, I haven't tried them. That's true, Quark. That's why, like, I always take things with a grain of salt. Yeah, rip Firefly. It's okay. I only bought 4 kits on extras with 2 sets of shipping for it. You know, it's not like I paid $400. I paid $400. Get on Lions is, I think that's the one that Krieger says really good stuff. Yeah, Miguel, hella sus for sure. Cause like I did explain to him, like I'm honestly distraught. Nah, James, I didn't wait for a GB though. Y'all should know me. I don't enter GBs. I bought on extras. So instead of the pain of waiting is the pain of money. Check Rod what? Check Rod confront the dude? I mean, I know who it is. I have their address. I just don't need to worry about that in my life. I got better things to do. Now I'm not gonna say what the board was. Should send the rest of the base kit. I should send the rest of the base kit with Jackson's poop inside. Thank you, Cake. Yeah, dude, the overseas vendors, especially with, I think they increased their prices. It's just too much. Like, you get a base kit shipped and it's like 200 plus. I'm like, what the hell is that? Ain't no way I can pay that. Nah, the Iron 180 is not mine. That was a commission. It's owned by one of the co-owners of Invokeys. And if you guys wanted the matcha lattes, the factory lube switches are gone. But as far as the last time I checked, the unlubed is still in stock. So maybe your last chance to get it for now. Nah, Miguel, it's okay. Money, it's not that bad. Y'all support me. So if you feel bad about my Firefly, you can send me a tip with the tip command and your thing will show up here, whatever the hell you say. Or a super chat, you know. Support me. I'm not gonna go punch some dude for taking my plastic. The reality is, I'll show up at their door and I'll probably realize they're like 90 pounds soaking wet, 5'4", and if I were to beat them, they might actually die. So let's just not promote violence, you know? You never know who the other person is. Jacob, it's we talked about my story about how I accidentally left Firefly on a board for a commissionee and then they kept it. And since I have extra space bars, that's what I'm going to use to see if the stabies break GMK bars. The middle section, normally it's nav keys, so these are nav. It depends on the board. I feel like Candy Keys had one with a nav in the middle and it looked like a penis. I think it was called the balance board, no? It is very expensive plastic. Would I pay for shipping to get it shipped back to me? Yeah? Excuse me, Keiki? I have a wife. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. James, thank you for supporting the cause of me losing Firefly. Wait, I feel like I have the set. Do I have the set handy? Before the end of the stream, I'll show you a half box of Firefly. I think I know where it is. I want to finish the soldering. I don't want to get too distracted. And y'all haven't seen it. If I had another GMK set, I would use it for sound test. This versus the balance, this is better? I don't know. The balance looks like it has a penis, so. Made a keyboard in Fusion while I made a lab. I'm happy how this looks. Sure, you can send me an image or link. There's a lot of people that have been designing in the Discord, man. You can talk to a few of them. I feel bad because someone came in and I feel like they were younger and they just screwing around Fusion. And they're like, how do I get this made? And it was pretty clear to everyone in the server that they've only spent maybe 3 hours tops. And they want to like get a board manufactured and that's just not going to end well. Imagine I pull out the entire Firefly box, there's no way. So here's the thing that fucked me up. I'm gonna tell you. So, if you didn't know, Firefly has a few kits. The best version of GMK Firefly is if you buy the like D accent kit, which has a orange escape. That pop of color makes Firefly look way better. So when I put the keycaps on the board, not only did I use the extra accent kit, I used the base kit, I used the icon mods. So I used 3 sets. All those 3 sets got put onto the board. So when I ship that off, I no longer can sell the D accent kit, I can't sell the base kit, and I can't sell the icon. So I yeeted 3 sets because there's no value in a partial GMK set or kit. So I completely bent myself over and boned myself. So this is what happens when you just like work and never take a break and think. I was rushing builds and stuff, so. Aqua keycaps look fine. But they're not cherry profile, right? I mean, if they're the color you want, is what it is. Space 65 was kind of hollow in the R2. I don't know about the R3. If you like the look, you like the look, but a lot of people say it looks like a cell phone. If you design your board, when you talk to some of these manufacturers, just tell them that you're actually going to do a one-off and not going to do a full run later. Because the startup costs for them to run a one-off typically isn't that profitable. Some factories will do it, but some are kind of expecting a bigger order. So they're kind of just jipping them and making it worse for everyone else, and they'll end up raising their prices. So don't be an idiot. I like Icon, Jagmet. Yeah, Aqua has its own profile, which is why they use the north-facing LEDs, or north-facing switch orientation. So you can't buy cherry profile keycaps. PC Bakaneka with unicorn weight, nice. For me, I like the unicorn because of Singa and my relationship with that designer. So my interaction with them, it gets embodied into a physical product that I buy from them, so I can support them directly. Yeah, a lot of people do Bakanekos. I mean, honestly, the only thing that is a drawback from Bakaneko is the weight. And you like the Malaysian women now too, not just Korean anymore? Not gonna lie, the other day I reached into my backpack and then I found a bracelet. And it wasn't my wife's bracelet because she doesn't wear bracelets. And it wasn't my sister-in-law's, it wasn't my sister's. My sister said it was kind of hers. It might have been hers, and then she's like, no, it's not mine. So now we don't know where this bracelet came from. And I spent all my time here. So like, what the fuck? I don't know how they got there. Arrow keys on an FN on Via? Where to find them? Dude, they're right there. Secret admirer to just drop like cheap jewelry in my backpack? I don't know. For sure, Big Ben. Agreed. Cobb came and left me a present. Did get a present from Ninja today. Some meal preps. I feel like it's his company. No way, Tom. There's absolutely no shot. So it's fuel. This is what I ate today for dinner. Braised beef and sweet potato noodles with chimichurri. Look at the macros, bro. Can I focus on the macros? I'll read it to you. 32 grams protein, 40 grams carbs, 18 grams fat, and 450 total calories. Super healthy. So, Ninja, what's the link? So I can... Wait, do you ship? I haven't tried before, the 65. It was super good. I was expecting it to be squashed because I don't read directions. I didn't read the title. I didn't read the description. But I was happily surprised when it was sweet potato. Jackson stealing shit? Oh, thank you. So where's the local for you? For people who want to order. Yeah, I almost got lost. We were tripping out. So, if you watch Lowstack stream, he got the Twitch gift, right? I also got said gift, except it got stolen. It got stolen off my doorstep. I worked so hard for this damn company. I'm just kidding. I'm not an employee of the company. If you remember that story where that girl complained that she didn't get days off because she got COVID because she's a streamer, I'm like, bitch, you dumb. You're not an employee of Twitch. You are a contract for Twitch. It's very different. Contractors don't get benefits. Have you ever worked a real job? Obviously not. So, I forgot where I was going with this story. Oh, yeah. I just work hard on Twitch, and I was really excited about that package for two reasons. One, I accidentally gave out my address without really verifying who was asking for it. So I was scared that I got scammed. But I did get tracking for a package. It said dropped off at the front door. Came home, it was gone. So I think it's a Snuggie or blanket, a water bottle, and something else. Never gonna see that. Sag. Later, Alex. Have a good night. It's a unicorn, Jacob. Today's story seems sad. It's not really. It's just reality, bro. You learn, you like experience things, and you look for the light of it, and you still make them entertaining. I wouldn't lie and pretend to be some fugazi positivity streamer. What you see is how I am IRL, bro. And I have a very big board to solder. Why yellow for the unicorn? You'll see. I'm making a video on the unicorn, explaining why it's my endgame, and explaining why I made the ugliest fucking color possible. So that'll be released this weekend, next week, soon. TM. I was editing it at lunch. I just need to do some B-roll and a sound test, and we're good to go. I think I just need the B-roll. That's good, Jagman. I don't know why. Like, mine's behind a locked door. I feel like it just got lost. If you know about SoCal and LA, trains are getting robbed with packages. And things like COVID rapid tests are getting jacked. So I was very nervous. Nah, GMK honey is too ugly for me. Full-size aluminum boards? You got the... like, full-size, like, non-compressed? There's, like, not any in customs. What was I doing with that thumbnail? Depends on who's asking. 30-minute review? No. I don't really do that because I know people's attention spans are very short. Right now, before cutting, because I'm telling a lot of stories in the video, it's 14 minutes. It's not just a keyboard review. It's a whole ass story. You're gonna go into the mind of Wing. Is Unicorn worth the price tag? The Unicorn's cheap, dude. What, $400 for that? That big brass weight? Brass itself as a material for a weight makes it more expensive. The case is very simple, but I like it a lot. Now, if you're talking about value, the Bakaneko is gonna be better value. It just depends on what kind of Thank you to Fat Fish for becoming a patron. I just got the email. If you're looking for value, there's no board beyond $400 gonna be value. Yeah, I don't know about the laws, but people act like things getting stolen from stores, like the minimum wage employees are gonna fight the robbers. No. People don't want to die for material goods. It's just kind of the way it is. Yeah, nothing's worth it aftermarket, Jacob. But we're talking about $400, so Bakaneko's 130. I guess with a weight, it should be like 200 something. No, it should be like 300. We got some quotes from manufacturers, like 300 something, right? So having it being made by someone that knows what they're doing for 400-ish, that's fine. And apparently you can do one-offs using the Bakaneko case files and like modify it for a weight. You can get it for 300 or something. That's right there. There's nothing worth 2,000. And I think corns are more like 1,200 or 1,400. They're not 2,000. Excuse me, KSJ. Is the Unicorn 3X worth it? Okay, if you want something with history and prestige as a collector, you can get a Unicorn and justify for the retail price. If you just care about making your dollar stretch or stretching your dollar, then don't touch a Unicorn. It's not... There's many reasons to buy a keyboard in the hobby. If you just care about getting the best sound and feel out of as few dollars as possible, there's like Bakaneko, Freebird TKL, shoot, Freebird 60. The simpler gaskets like an Element G67. there's plenty of things. But like this at $400 versus what? The Bower at like 600, 700. If you compare aluminum and brass for the Bower, it's like 700 for the black aluminum and brass Bower, right? Yeah, is the Bower more worth it than the Unicorn? No. Is the Unicorn worth it by itself? Probably not, depending on who you are. Playlist KBD67 Lite is also an option. Get out of here, man. What's my opinion on the Glacier sound? It's like right in the middle. It's not clacky, it's not thocky. And I didn't build it with PE foam, so I'll have a review. Oh no, the Glacier. I'm thinking of Mammoth. The Glacier sound. Yeah, Glacier was also in the middle because I didn't build it with foams. Yeah, James, that scam still exists, where people, the factory that ran the Unicorn R1 stole the files and is manufacturing them illegally. And people are trying to buy those fake unicorns, well, unauthorized unicorns, I'd say, because it's the real files, and they're trying to trade it for R2.1s so they can sell the R2.1s for flip. That is indeed happening. Source is Elaine herself. Yeah, Josh, I care about it too, because like, let's say like the inside of a car, let's say the engine, right? The engine of a car you don't see while you're using it, but it does show up when you open the hood, right? So it's fine to have some elements of aesthetics in places you don't see, because you appreciate all of it, not just what you can see. And also the brass weight on that makes it sound better. Glacier 8 is a good keyboard? I don't know, I made a review on it, didn't I? There's so many options in this hobby that it's not whether or not something's good, it's whether or not you think it's good. If you doubt it and you don't believe it, then you shouldn't spend the money. Yeah, the brass weight really helps the single piece case. There's a build command. But these are WS onions. Alright. I feel like I've been talking for like an hour straight. Which I probably have been. This is why my voice is raspy all the time. Chat mic? What's a good pink keyboard? A lot of TKLs have pink. There's not a lot of 60 with pink though. Mostly TKL. Which color did you get, Chris? Did you get the powder coat or the painted? The Unicorn sounds better than the Sangha. The Sangha spacebar sounds better than the Unicorn. Decide what you value more. So I have to install gaskets into the case. That's pretty much it. I think it's a gasket mount 1800. Got the white powder coat. Interesting. I haven't tried. I don't like see-through stabs. I mean, TX stabs seem to be the most requested stab, but I think that's just partially because of that fear or that rumor going around or that concept that or the idea that these stabies are breaking GMK bars. But TX are also the cheapest. So we've had Gateron stabilizers, Gateron ink stabilizers, and they're more expensive than regular Durox, so why would you do that? Even if that's straighter wires, you still need a holy mod, it's a whole thing. See-through stabs, I've never been able to get them to work, and you can't holy mod it because the tolerances are too tight. Owl stabs, the hit or miss, because if the owl stabs are bent from the get-go, you won't be able to ever flatten them out. Yeah, regular cherry stabs from like Mouser are okay too. I was still holding on those. They forgot to change the quality guidelines PDF to include for parts of the keyboard not seen during use, i.e. the back. Yeah, that's fucked up. They can't forget to change it and then you buy it and then it's like, oh, we forgot to update it. But we're not gonna help you out. In their defense, they did send out a replacement plate for the Satisfaction 75. So I paid the difference to get to trade my F4 plate back and get a carbon fiber plate. So we're getting that. But I hate it when some of their decisions end up like that. WD-40 as lube? Don't be crazy. The Juby's pretty good, but it sounds pretty hollow. If you don't like hollow, you're not gonna like the Juby. It's a fun typing experience though. Plateless usually has hints of hollow. It might be, Kaze. That makes sense. I did not pick up the Kohaku 65 because that released. Two things are happening. One, I was unemployed or employed as a streamer, and I was gonna have a wedding, so I was poor. And so I was unemployed, and I was gonna have my wedding, so I wasn't buying stuff when that dropped. I'm like not favoring 65s that much anymore. Anyway. If you're trying out new keycaps, you're braver than I. Okay, these are Torx, so I'm going to use their drivers. They're the most natural looking. James. What's up, Complex? How you been? Nice set, Bandit. I didn't get a chance to try out the Portal 65. Zephyr, did you ask this earlier? Because I swear, like, nothing is gonna grind my gears faster than people asking the same question over and over after I answer it. Nice, YouTube. This is the nicest color. New favorite layout 75? It's a pretty useful layout, but I like TKL's, like, proportions better. Phantom 65? Gummy Oren Phantom 65? Is that Maker? Y'all hear about Microsoft buying Activision? Yeah, that's crazy. My SP stars do not have leaf pink, Chenny. Dude, this is tight. Like tight gripping. NK87 looks like a good price point for the plastic. I think that's the cheapest TKL. Oh my lord, this does not feel good. The internet community loop. Ask question, get answer, keep asking till you get the answer you want. It's true though. Oh, you had the gray housing ones? I had the blue housings. After you probably had real responsibilities, like a budget. Alright, someone else asked about the portal too. Yeah, I was supposed to get a portal, but it never happened. I don't know what's going on with that. I prefer standard 60 Super Gingles. I mean, after you unscrew it, it's gonna be looser, James. 10 rack? Holy shit, dude. Jesus. Holy. That's not how it works. But, holy shit. That's for sure. Afro. You're a good man. Nice, Complex. YouTube is fine when I don't accidentally put in the title Ask Me Anything, because y'all are gonna ask me stuff anyway. But when I put Ask Me Anything at the top, damn, it gets crazy in here. Winkiller 60 does look nicer, but I need the arrows. Did you make sure you do all your COVID testing, Afro? That was a crazy time. You're better using your own screwdriver if you have the right bits. The screws are in real tight. I might. Do I have Torx in here? No, these are all hex. No, do I have Torx? I don't have a big Torx. No, I do. I do. I do. Overwatch is dead, bro. Just accept it. They ain't coming back, bro. It's my favorite. It was one of my favorite games too. They're gone, bro. Welcome, Lawrence. Glad you're here. Dude, we found out that Omicron don't care about no vaccination. Dude, I keep getting confused because I still have my webcam set up because I'm supposed to do that review video. Let me see. Yeah, I'm supposed to do that review video, and there's like 3 lenses up here and screw me up. No, I'm not playing God of War. I'm trying to play Horizon Zero Dawn, but it keeps crashing. Some they're just super. They're like scratchy. Has some pizza. Just press them all, and you'll hear that some are just gonna be oddly scratchy, because they're supposed to be like glass smooth. NK87 AE? What do you mean AE? EE or AE? Aluminum edition? Is that what they call it? AE for aluminum? This is in my kit. Do exclamation mark kit? Oh wait, I don't have that set up. Do I have that set up? My thumbnail is a YouTuber's thumbnail in a nutshell. I'm a YouTuber, bro. Yeah, Omicron don't care. Nah, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Let me add the command. Oh, it should work. Wait, do any of my commands work? I just realized. Hold on. I don't think any of my oh no, it does. Okay. What does a scratchy switch sound like? If you can't tell what a scratchy switch sounds like, just don't ask. If you never know, you'll never be disappointed. Oh, Black's a good switch. Yeah, there's a pretty fat delay. Nice, Kyle. I'm glad you enjoy the vibes I put out here. Nightbot's slacking. I'm gonna fire them. Sounds like friction? Yeah, sounds like sand. Yeah, it's not about whether or not you feel anything. It's about your ability to just fucking throw it everywhere. Like, I will probably be fine, but there's 2 things. 1, long COVID. Don't know if you're gonna get it. 2, I don't want to accidentally give to someone and they give to someone else and then that person dies. Do you want to be responsible if someone dies just because you're like, hey, I was gonna be fine? You got a cold, someone died. That's too much. I don't want that in my life. Palm and Ink V2? Dude, Palm and Ink V2 and then JWK and Alpaca, those are the best combos. Yeah, I think outside the box, think outside your bubble. It's not just about you, it's about the people around you as well. May not be your old, like elderly loved ones. Maybe someone else, grandma. Like if you went to have a party with your boys and then everyone got COVID and then your boy didn't know and he went to see his grandma and she got sick and then they traced it back to you and you just like, oh, I'm sorry. Nah, bro. Nah. That's just not. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many extras do I have? I have 4 extras. Cool. What good switches a pair with a brass blade? Do you like linears? Like I feel like Alpaca doesn't sound bad on anything, so I usually recommend that. Yeah, it's a gasket mount. It's 8 gaskets? Oh, you're right. I don't have any extras. I'm dumb. Yeah, there's sides. Zoom 65, I'm getting one to review ER. Do I think thin pour-on strips have a small lifespan? Like, maybe? I don't really know. I've never held a board long enough for the gaskets to like squish out completely. Oh my god, it's gasket grooves, ladies and gentlemen. It is the $1,000 gasket grooves. The man Wei has blessed us with the highest quality gasket grooves. Honestly, I'm having a hard time getting in this groove right. It's just kind of wonky. Dude, I made a review on the Mr. Suit. If you ask a question that I've made an entire like YouTube review on, you should feel bad for yourself. Like, what am I gonna do? Answer your question in the next 5 seconds more than a 10-minute video? I don't think that logistically makes sense. The gasket group price is gonna be trolling. Trolling thing is gonna be a thing forever. Yeah. Yeah, it is. What do I care? Like, I was never gonna get sponsored by Omnitype anyway. I'd rather be spitting truth, spitting facts, and protecting people. Buying overpriced things. To be fair, that video has nothing to do with specifically Bauer aftermarket. It has everything to do with aftermarket for anything. Don't ever buy anything aftermarket. But it's just hilarious that they said their board cannot have gasket grooves because it would cost $1,000. That's just cap. When you cap, it's not about what you do, but sometimes it's about how you react to it. Like Boris Johnson of the UK, he accidentally hosted a party after he implemented a lockdown, and that was bad. But in trying to clear his name, what he had done was he told people, I didn't know hosting a party was against the rules. So now his response to the original bootleg mistake is way worse than him hosting a party. So it's very important to think about how you react to things and don't act out of anger and emotion. Maybe think for a second. Tiramisu today and sold it for $20.75? No way. The future mount styles on new keyboards. There was supposed to be a maglev thing, but that board never came to life, right? Dude, I don't trust any sales like that. They could make it up, like, unless someone shows me the invoice, I don't trust it. Yeah, he tried to cover it up horribly. Didn't he tell people to like delete files and stuff? And I'm gonna tell you, I'm not a big like politics buff. I get 90% of my information from Phil DeFranco. So take it with a grain of salt. Phil DeFranco's like half biased news giver because he just rolls with his personality and his thoughts. And half of it's humor too, so. Springboard that keyboard made? Wait, didn't Squashy Boy make a spring thing? Imagine thinking your board is the only one in existence worth aftermarket and blaming Annie for being biased. People blame me for the Jelly Epoch. Like, people legit got mad. They were like, I fought Andy's minions to get this board. I'm like, how the fuck does that have to do anything with me? He made a really bad one, but the fact that it like had any kind of balance is hilarious. Spam Dixie and Omnitype Discord, try to get them cancelled. No, don't do that. If they're willing to change their name, I will give them benefit of the doubt and accept that they're trying to do something better. S85, thank you for the 50 Rs. Here in Argentina, our president hosted a party on the presidential residence the same day he implemented restrictions. Oh, so Argentina and UK have something in common. Idiot leaders. Oh wait, we had Trump. We're all brethren, dude. We're all brethren. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, the current president of the United States, he's a little wonky too. When Biden became president, I came to the realization that no matter who is in power, we're still fucked. It's a sad reality. I'm getting old and jaded and I don't like it. You think this YouTube stream is better than Twitch? Today has been a little bit better, Complex Mind. The stream last Tuesday or Wednesday, it was a little crazy. What we're missing is emotes and stuff though. I would hope that Ludwig's, like whoever Ludwig hired to get the emotes on his like add-in thing, if you can make it public, that'd be great. Yeah, genuine concern it came down to Biden and Trump. Yeah, the way politics works is just really wonky. If you're in the choice, you go leaf spring mount or foam gasket mount. I'm gonna be honest with you, Kev. I forget that some boards are leaf spring sometimes. It just feels like a gasket mount to me. Like I've built a few leaf spring and I'm just like, yeah, I guess it's a little different. Like it may be a different point to nerd out about and tell people like, hey, it's a leaf spring mount. You can talk about how it affects the sound and feel. But I'm telling you, like, if you just type on it on a day-to-day, it's just gonna feel like a soft typing experience. Do I watch soccer? I mean football? Football? No, I don't. I don't watch sports ball of any kind. I'm very much thoroughbred nerd. Like, the last thing I watched was getting updated on what happened with Gideon and Pokimane and Ninja and Ninja's manager, aka his wife. It's a wild ass story. That's what I find interesting because like I'm interested in things that affect my work. So whatever they do affects me as a Twitch streamer, as a YouTube streamer. And also it's kind of entertaining to see the news at the fringe of what you do. Like I'm not going to ever become a Pokimane or a ninja. But seeing what happens, seeing what not to do and learn from them, that's entertaining to me. Ninja might have the best manager of all time. Is it opposite day, Chris? Because DMing someone, we're gonna file a lawsuit against you for defamation. Stop posturing. If you're gonna do it, just do it. I haven't posted gym pics in a while, Ragnarok. I'm fat right now. I've gotten the New Year's blues. I will work out tonight though. I'll try to do some squats and some flat dumbbell bench. Threatening legal actions always works better than legal action. If it works, it works. But I think in this case, Pokemon's calling the bluff and just leaking the DM. So it can work for the other person too. Legal battles are messy though. No one wants to do that. It costs too much money. Just freaking work through it like adults. Oh man, this is hard to get in here. Thanks, Sean. It's relative? Well, yeah, relative, because I spent a lot of years working out. You too, if you spent 10 years, you could look like a mini Hulk compared to normies. And this one's a little wonky. So these are deeper, so unfortunately I'm getting caught on the sides of the groove. Managers should be relatives or friends, business. Yeah. Whenever you mix business with friends and family, it's a bad idea. Technically, the gas could go on the plate. I mean, you could, but I have 2 plates. So I'd rather be able to switch. Might be easier to put on the plate, yeah. I have a brass plate too. Like, honestly, I'm never gonna use it, so I could have just put it on the plate. Brass plates suck. This is hard. Stay focused, Andy. Why the hate? Brass plates just have high frequencies and they're not pleasant to my ears. Oh my god, it's so sticky. I will be making the brass joke again in the unicorn video, so please don't be offended. I've never heard about the EM8. Lawrence, we all saw that. Someone called it the Tfue board, but cheaper. I'm like, honestly, yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, PC on gasket's one of my favorite sounds. Yeah, it's pretty harsh. I feel like if you like tactiles, you can like a brass plate. But other than that, you're likely going to be happier with I didn't put the gasket on the side. Shouldn't forget. Likely going to be happier with a soft plate or like aluminum. Aluminum just sounds more well-rounded. Especially if you don't know what switch you're going to use. You got a laser cutter, Umber? What the hell? Like for home? Carbon fiber has been one of my new favorites. I'll let you listen to the unicorn when I do the sound test of the Odin. Later, Durian. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. I'll try to timestamp a sound test for you, and I'll post it in the server. Oh, you have a shop at home? Nice. I thought it was like a hobbyist laser cutter. What does your shop do? I've been having fun with the 3D printer. Like I made this thing. Well, I kind of screwed this up. I had supports inside the holes that were supposed to interlock with the different parts. And that didn't really work out. Maglev mount Arisu layout. I would love to try, but that sounds freaking expensive, bro. GB are in stock. It's a workshop in your backyard. So what do you do with it? What do you do with the laser cutter? Ninja, because it was a free file on Thingiverse, dude. I wasn't ready to buy. Oh, here's something. Y'all know about my Patreon, right? So if you want to support me directly, you can sign up patreon.com/AndyVNewin, and you can support, and then you can be a part of the server where we have a special patron and YouTube channel member channel. This guy who makes 3D prints, he has design files, and he has a monthly membership of $5, right? $5, not too bad. I think it's 5 or 10. I think it's 10. It's actually 10. So he posts up files that he designs himself, and you think that's $10 a month, right? He has, I'm pretty sure he has over 1,000 members. No, I think he has 1,500 members. He has over 1,500 members on Patreon paying him $10 a month. That's $15,000 per month to do what he loves, which is to make 3D print files. That's crazy. So if you want to help me get to my 1500, sign up for my Patreon. Otherwise, just hang out, get the content for free. I ain't tripping about it. The wrist rest is $170. Oh my god, it's insane. Yeah, I was just curious as to how many members they actually had, but I was like, what the hell? Respect, bro. He's an older dude too. He's like a veteran. He's just like, I just like working with my hands and stuff. I was like, man, that's crazy. Good for you, man. CNC carver? Oh, you gotta make keyboards, huh? How much of patrons cut? Patreon takes like, I think it's 10%. The Patreon doesn't take a lot. Twitch is the mafia. Twitch takes 50% from most creators. So a sub to a streamer usually means you spend $5 and the streamer gets $2.50. If they're like some super big name, then yeah, they'll get a little bit more. This is super janky, but I don't care anymore. This is like the escape key. It's fine. Isn't YouTube just as much super chats membership as Twitch? No, YouTube takes less. YouTube takes a third. I posted about this before, but I forgot the numbers. Patreon takes the least. Yeah, Streamlabs Zonos is better, but then it's just more exciting to see a 10 bomb of gifted subs on Twitch. It's just like a community thing. That's something Twitch has done successfully, which was normalize gifting subs. Like, here's the thing. For you to give me $50 and wait, $5 a sub, for you to give me $25 in donation money, it's a little much, a lot of money. But gifting 5 subs, easy, just 5 subs, the same amount of money. But there's an inherent more, it's inherently more joyful to gift subs because you'll interact with the person who receives the sub as well, and that's just something that Twitch has made, or Twitch community has made. And a 10 bomber, I do 10 bombs too. I think I do 10 bombs because it's more wild, but that's $50. If I drop a 10 bomb on somebody, that's $50. That's a lot of money, but $50, 10 subs, sure. $50, 10 subs, sure. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. Twitch is an Amazon subsidiary? Yes, that's why the Twitch Prime thing exists. Because 10 is less than 50? Easy, man. That's true. That's true. Easy, man. It's just weird. But yeah, if you want to support the best directly, it's going to be straight through PayPal or Stream Elements tips. We're using a JWK variant, so it's a box stem JWK linear. The Theris 75 was the flexiest board I've taught on, but you can do like a half plate with the weird flex PCB. That'd be pretty flexible too. Mr. Suit's pretty flexible as well. I think Theris still takes a kick on that one. Yeah, right, James? It's weird. It's a weird thing about Twitch, which is why a lot of people don't want to leave Twitch. It's a more mature streaming platform, but the community environment and the camaraderie on Twitch is just unmatched. For me specifically, because I've been fucked over by other Twitch streamers in the keyboard space, I don't really have any loyalty to all that. I'd rather focus on you guys, the community, and y'all really support me wherever I go, so I'm very appreciative of that. It's like you love it or hate it, James. It's definitely a lot. Half flow mode 65 is insane flex. Yeah, mode has flex cuts in the PCB. So tips for a keeb YouTuber beginner: go in my server and ask for help. Like, I don't typically like to give one-on-one advice because I feel like the reach is very little. So if people ask me questions about cameras and streaming and all that stuff in my server, like personal finance, you can ask about the business side. Cameras and mics, you can ask about the tech side. I'm always willing to help. But I don't like helping one-on-one via DMs. So that just happens to, that's gonna be just like how the streamer acts, James, I think. The community, your experience is going to be based on how the streamer carries themselves. Get in the groove. Get in that $1,000 groove. Thanks, Fran. Yeah, spamming emotes on the screen is fun. The rewards too. Reward redemption is pretty fun. I am caring less and less about these gaskets. Oh my god, there's too many of everything on this board. Too many gaskets, too many switches. Yeah, I've had overloop switches. It mutes the sound hella. How often I clean desk mat? Not often. Only when I accidentally lube it. Like, I wish I could clean my desk because some lube got into the wood and it seeped through the top coat. Now there's just a stain. Yeah, take care of this. The gaskets are just sticking onto the walls. Just lube the whole desk. We'll sand it down. Ass sound is right, Miguel. When you have too much flex, that spacebar on the Mr. Suit kind of needs support. Yeah, usually, but sometimes I'm lazy. What people don't realize is when you lube switches, let's say you take it apart, the stem and the spring also has lube on it. It may be a little bit, but that's enough to stain a surface. I always forget. Okay, I think that's good enough. Like always, we will build this without case foam. Whoa, daughterboard. Let me get that daughterboard set up. Where the gong hails the daughterboard? Well, I showed it to you guys earlier. Frog looks very nice, but I don't like the spacebar on that either. Where's my daughter? Oh, got it. So I have to figure out how this works. Thank you. Preloop is only on preloop on sabs is usually only on pre-builds. Your spacebar sounds pretty alright. Which board, Roddy? If you use case foam, the spacebar is usually better. The gaskets pour on. How much did the gasket stick up past the edge of the metal? On the bottom, it's, I don't know how much. A lot. More than the top. Duroc V2s are Gathering Ink. Gathering Ink is cheaper, so I'll use that one. Frogno foam sounds fine. Really? Your spacebar? Are you using snap-ins or screw-ins? The spacebar interference on the frog, I can likely dial it in to being just due to the screws from the screw-in stabs. Never try to polish a keyboard. I don't fuck around with things like that. It's scary. 14GZ, did you put the stem in the right orientation? Oh, using snap-ins? That's probably why, dude. So thank you for providing that anecdote.
Thank you for joining the subscriber family.
Because I think that was the problem. Oh shit, it's separate. Oh, I was thinking I had to take off the whole weight. That's a little unfortunate that the weight is offset, but it's aluminum, so like it's really adding any heft. Okay. Duroc V2s are overrated? How are you gonna say Duroc V2s are overrated? They're just a stabilizer. Like, they're not overrated at all. Do you know what the word overrated means? Interesting, Kiki. I think I did full plate and it wasn't great. You never touch the stabilizers? Oh, well, here's the thing. The GMMK Pro, sometimes the stabilizers don't even fit in the plate, bro. It's not outside of glorious to give you a board with non-functioning stabilizers. This chat is rated. Yeah, what Ken Lee said. Oh, reliable. That's pretty much what it is. I agree with Miguel. Okay, so that goes that way. I should probably just screw this in first and figure the rest out later. Alright. Okay, it goes the other way. We're not gonna screw this up again. Right, chat? Thank you, SKJ. Yeah, okay, that's the right way. Polishing a cheap aluminum keyboard? Do that with the Bakaneko, that'd be fun. Go, hella not go. Yeah, the GMMK Pro has been the most interesting. I feel like the GMMK Pro is what the NK65EE was. The first to go for the affordable market. Wait, is this going in at all? Is this in the right hole? And basically became the sacrificial. Is this screwing at all? And then the Keychron Q1 also jumped in there, sacrifice. They kind of jumped in front of the bullet. And now the Keychron Q2 feels a little bit more mature. A lot of people would argue the other way because they're focused on the one thing, which is that GMMK Pro is free shipping and the Q1 is like $35 shipping. They're like, it's such a scam, they charge shipping. I'm like, you must be new here. You must be new. And that's okay. And then I tell them how shipping works in the keyboard community. They're like, still, these content creators are omitting the shipping fee. There's scams. I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. NK65E walks so that other budget boards can run. Yeah. Respect to novel keys for doing that. Despite my issues with Glorious, I don't think the GMK Pro is bad. It's not. No, it is bad. The screws broke. They promised KMK and VIA. It's not there. The side LEDs are weak. So a lot of the things they promised just didn't come to life. Oh, and the fact that the gasket mounting doesn't do it. Doesn't do anything because everything is hard connected together. So you don't really have a gasket experience. There's plenty of reasons why it's bad. I agree, James. Having plastic boards is great, but a lot of people are like, well, what about aluminum? What about metal? Okay, you didn't ask me for a metal keyboard. You asked for an affordable keyboard, okay? I gave you an affordable one. I wanted the metal. Alright, I'll get you a metal board.
Thank you for
Yeah, suggest a size 65. Like, but it's ugly. I'm like, God, I can't deal with these questions. That's what I experience on a regular basis. Agreed, Afro. There are a ton of screws missing. Yeah, the screw's breaking for me. When like I would have dealt with everything and then the screw broke and then it broke me on stream. How does it feel taking thumbnail photos? I just hope my wife isn't in the room to make fun of me. That's it. Yeah, I'm glad the affordable boards came. But now that we can hit a certain price point with metal, I don't think we need the plastic boards anymore. Chinese screws in a 1K board. A thumbnail with my wife laughing at me. I don't think she wants to be in the thumbnail. Okay, I think the longer screws go on the bottom. People need to expect shipping. I know. I agree. Is this suit still big hype? So Merlin. Yo. Welcome Mech Merlin to his house. Check him out on YouTube. He's one of my only friends left because I have no friends. I like big boards. Did you look at the Odin, Merlin? Hopefully I can, hopefully nothing breaks and I can bring this into work tomorrow. My coworkers came over to my desk today. They saw a 75% keyboard, the Hex 4B. They're like, why is that so small? Doesn't that hurt your hands? I'm like, can we end this conversation so I don't have to explain? You regret not purchasing. Well, don't you get to keep the one that they sent you? I need to like keep up with ways so I can get things to look at. Exactly, Gangles, exactly. Yeah, I got 9 to 5 again. It helps a bunch because I tweeted today. There's this, here, I'll show you the tweet. You gotta read this tweet with me, chat. Okay, so it says, do what you love and you'll never, normally people say you'll never work a day in your life. It's crossed out because the reality is, do what you love and you'll work super hard all the time with no separation or any boundaries, and also take everything extremely personally. That is 100% true. And I spent 9 months fully focusing on content creation and being my own boss, being an entrepreneur, the whole thing. I wouldn't say it's worth it. It was worth trying and it was rewarding in a different way, but it was its own brand of hell. Especially when people started going after my livelihood. People didn't like my personality, they didn't like something I said, and then they tried to make sure I could never eat again. Fuck those people. But it's easier to say fuck those people when they're not directly able to mess with your way of earning money. So yeah, I got a yacht. My team at my new job is great. Everyone's really kind. I can see career progression. I have a lot of leadership opportunity. I'm managing projects, which is what I've really wanted. If you've listened to my frustrations about the things I do at work, I'm in charge of things now. It feels great. I think that's gonna be it. Let me check that these stats work. Should have checked before. Don't ask them on stream coworkers be watching. No, I have nothing bad to say about my coworkers, no cap. Yeah, it's tough, James. It's doable. I was able to grow my income pretty significantly and match one of my engineering salaries. But for what it cost me, I don't know. Non-stop work every single day, never taking days off. I don't know. How much are onions, snack guy? Where's my SKX? I haven't worn it in a while. I don't know why I always wear this Apple Watch because it's been giving me rashes. Here's the thing. I think this Apple Watch gives me a rash right around here. I don't get a rash from the strap. The strap is fine. But I think I get a rash because I wear it to sleep for the alarm and I sweat during sleep or something. Because I wash my watch frequently, but I don't wash it after I wake up. It's not really a thing that crosses my mind. So I think that's why I got rashes twice. But I still wear this damn thing because I'm dumb. Q2 or KBD6, I think KBD67 Mark II is long in the tooth. But if you're gonna get that aluminum one with the rainbow PVD, that looks really cool. But in terms of sound and feel, go for the Q2 for sure. It's the 5G rash. I don't have an LTE watch. I think I made of money. I'm in civil engineering, super gingles. Get a rash first month? Dude, it's been a year since I've been wearing this. That's what's concerning. Like, why did I suddenly get a rash? Contact dermatitis? Yeah, that's probably something. Garmin Phoenix 7? That sounds like a very hiker watch. Yeah, Galactopus, that's super messed up. It's not an uncommon thing. I saw it in a bunch of like Apple forums. You have no clue what it'd be like to work more of a desk job? You work as a paramedic? Yeah, that's gonna be very different. For me, I have a lot of Zoom call or like Teams calls right now, WebEx. I manage consultants. I deal with paperwork. Read proposals, do approvals for new budgets. Very project manager stuff. Yeah, a lot of people get a rash from the wristband, Ken. That's definitely a thing. Exactly, S8. For sure, Tenka, thank you. I'll take a watch later. That's unlucky, Barnson. But I don't think your girlfriend will care. My wife uses an acrylic board. She hasn't gone like, I want a metal keyboard. No, she's just like, this is a keyboard. And then she steals my Latriellum Artisans. Is Merlin saying stuff? I'm not able to see it. Oh. Brand says, oh, Band-Aid mod the Holy Watch? No, that's gross. Put some PE foam between your watch and wrist. Nah, Merlin. So my watch can go tick-tock? Jesus Christ. Merlin, do you have a kid? Because you make some dad-ass jokes. My girl watch? So. Actually, hold on. I told myself that I would want to be able to have one contract to buy this watch. This is the watch I wanted. I don't know how much it costs. Because I did get a really big sponsorship contract. Let me add it up. Damn it, I'm not enough. It's close. I'm not gonna tell you which number it's close to. But one of my goals was, I told myself, I want to be able to get a contract so big that I can take that contract or take the money from that contract and then go to an authorized dealer and just buy an Omega Speedmaster. Close. We'll get them next time. That watch is worth my unicorn. Watch is like 5K, bro. I like the Omega Speedmaster Man on the moon. Or the Snoopy one. Yeah, I like this one. Omega Speedmasters have always been a little bit more expensive. But they're not rollies at least. Nah, I gotta buy a house in SoCal, Garrick. Go for an AP Royal Oak. I don't know a lot about APs, but I know it's gonna be more than 5K. One day you want to get a Rolly Submariner. Submariner's nice. I like those more than the more dressy one. I like Submariners and I like Speedmasters. I could go secondhand, but it's not as satisfying. I want to go to an authorized dealer, get wined and dined. I want them to give me drink, and I want to be able to pick one that's right there. Like freaking buying it from Watch Market from some private seller is not the same experience. That's not really a monumental point, like a milestone in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really drawn to Tudor. I've seen them. You have one of those? You have an AP? G-Shock makes a Royal Oak copy? Come on. We don't do fake watches. Do you hear this, chat? Did you hear that spacebar? Hold on. Nice. That's what I like to hear. That's okay. I think a spacebar is just a little sus because it needs to sit better. I think that's where you need to use those shims. Holy crap, this flex is crazy. Yeah, I can bottom out for sure. This is why people use the shims for the TX. Yeah, just lube on the stabs. I don't really have a preference, Chris. How much is that, Sean? I don't even have any idea. That's the loud WS Onion. That's a pretty solid sound for a stock switch on a board without a mat underneath. It's not bad. Nah, Apple Watch is not formal at all. Agreed, agreed. Alright, we're gonna bring this into work tomorrow. We're gonna get weird looks from my coworkers. It's gonna be like, that was not the keyboard you used yesterday. Leave me alone. Leave me to deal with my vices. Okay? The box stems are just smoother, I think. 24mm primes for one lens travel setup? I don't think so. I don't know what your username is, but I don't think so. I'll tell you why. If you ever have anything far away, you're gonna be screwed. Sorry, I didn't like let your messages go through, guys. The Bitsy Thoughts? Yeah. Sup, Keegan? They're not gonna watch me now. They probably have better things to do than to watch and DGen build keyboards on a work night. J Wicks Pachara. I'm surprised this doesn't sound bad without foam. I lied. That's like smacking there. Okay, I think we're gonna need foam here. Listen. They got that KBD67 light platelet sound right there. I need to investigate that. I'll put the keycaps on first. Something's going on here. Did I like forget a gasket? No, I have everything. That's weird. Larry, did you have a good night? Thanks for dinner. It literally smacks. Yeah. That's just a weird sound. It may be like hitting the screw or something. I'm not gonna answer our best question, bro. I'm just not. Want to see the element? Yeah, I can do that. Like, best is subjective, you know what I mean? Like, I really like the Hex 4B, but not everyone's gonna like that board. And then the follow-up question when someone asks is like, what's the best board? I'll tell them what my favorite board is, and they'll be like, I can't buy that right now. I'm like, that's not what you asked, brother. You didn't ask available. And if it's not available, that's not my fault. Keegan, excuse me. I'm not that dumb. I like this color too, Cody. I'm sure you can buy this on extras. They usually have a lot. Yeah, I don't like flat brand. I've not bought Domiki, but people have been saying good things. Best sloppy toppy. I don't receive sloppy toppies. Mine are clean. Just kidding. The bucktooth rectangle, yes sir. It's bucktooth, but it sounds and feels great. It just needs a little help on the bottom row. It's hard with keycaps because you just gotta sacrifice being one of the early adopters and buy it. A red Tofu 65? I haven't seen red in a while. No, I don't have a portal. There's a website called Keyboard University. That's gonna give you a lot of information. It's very helpful to get started. But likely you're gonna be able to find something to buy from kbdfans or like Divinity if you're in West Coast. Like Keyboard University is gonna be the best place to start. Are onions pog? Yes sir, they're pog. What the fuck? That like didn't return for a second, it freaked me out. Onions versus epsilons. Onions are better stock than epsilons stock. They're like completely different switches, aren't epsilons long pull? You're welcome, Brian. The Keyboard University is going to explain a lot of things because you're going to have a lot of questions and they just break down a lot of common questions. I have Duroc palms and I never really gravitate to using them, and most people in the chat don't like ask me to use them. Like I've had a lot of options to choose. Like I'm like, chat, can you pick the switch? They usually don't pick it. So for what it's worth, that's what happens, which is why I don't use it often. Traveling to Japan was my favorite because I'm a weeb at heart. Not really a weeb, I just like things that happen to be made in Japan. Okay. What keycaps I put here? Like cameras and watches. I'm just gonna look at the. So print screen is right here, which I don't have. Great. Home page up. Oh, interesting. What's up, Paxi? 50%? There's only a few boards at 50%. Out of all the smaller form factors other than 60, I like 50 the most. Rua asks, can you talk Vietnamese? Bro, nói tiếng Việt không? Được. Nói tiếng Việt. Thế thì hôm nay mệt quá. Đi làm cho hãng county 9 tiếng. Dậy 7 giờ. Về 5 giờ tới đây ăn được 3 chốt rồi bắt đầu stream cho mấy cái con nít. Is it hard to polish back an echo? I don't know, I've never tried. I'm not much of a painter. It's possible. It should be easier than stripping Anno. Okay, I need to pull out my box of GMK as well. Potato trays. Damn, sorry, Keegan. I'm on Cox too. That's messed up. Any thoughts on just shooting 50mm for a trip? That's gonna be fun, but you're not gonna get much coverage. I would rather do a 35. Page up. I need page down. Need a tall end. Tall end. Do we even have a tall end? Sorry, Brand. Yeah, speaking Vietnamese. What do you think of the broken in whipped creams? That's earlier, but the topic change. I think they're the best way to use creams because I hate creams without the break-in. We tried eating them, and I don't want to do it ever again. So what keys do I need to fill this out? Insert and delete? Sure. Two. Oh, I do have a tall end right here. Yee buddy. Finish it, ladies and gentlemen. Finish the... Well, we have to look at the top left to see what's the issue. Yeah, it was on a subathon or something, and we put it into a air fryer, and then I put it in my mouth, but I spit it out. I did not consume it. It was also kind of on fire. Yeah, the break-in's usually like 15 hours. Creams, I think, benefit from the off-center. There's a screw left over from the bag. I'm pretty sure the daughterboard bag had 5 screws. If not, I'm screwed. But what's the worst that can happen? Cool, this won't fit. Great. What did they have originally? This is hanging off the edge a little. It's a big boy. I told you it was big. Holy fuck. That is fucking bright. I'll grab a tea. So it's like two more columns. Free nightlight, yeah, dude. Like, it's. I mean, I have a monitor over here, so it's. You can see the reflection in my glasses. All right, let's go ahead and make sure the keys work. Should have done that before I closed it. Yeah, it's like actually a really shitty LED considering how much leakage there is. Whatever. Dope. It's in VIA. Oh, Odin soldered. Dope. Where's my VIA? Some people just don't use numpads. This is a lot more compressed as well. Some people like more space. Let me change this to match the keys. I don't use scroll or pause, so home, page up, page up, page down, end. You like the Windex layout a little better? Yeah, we can create that too. I like it, but do you use foam, Ian? I would use 205 on Boba U4Ts. I like PBT. Oh no, I like ABS sound more. God damn, this is big. It's not heavy though. Do I have the scale here? Here. 96% hurt a lot. They do. This is 4.3 pounds, almost 2 kilos. Yeah, it's almost 2 kilos. 4.3 pounds, 2 kilograms or so. It's not bad. Not bad. Yo, I've been recording this entire time. Chat, has my mic been the same quality as usual? Is it worse? Is it better? It wouldn't be better. Yeah, because Switch and Click said when she records, it drops her mic quality real bad. I would hate that. It's been good? Thank you. I pointed at the wrong camera. Sick. That's all I need to know. Thing is, when I download the VOD from the YouTube studio, it only gives me 720p. So that's unusable to use as like B-roll for my reviews. So I just have to remember to record. This is a unicorn. You'll hear it in a second. Okay. This here, who you're listening to today, is an Odin. Not an omen, an Odin. Is this a browser? Okay. Right now, I will type 100 words for you. You can test, you can guess the speed, whatever. Bring the mic down. This right here, this is the kbdfans Odin. The GB ended. I don't know why I have it, but I have it. Thank you, Wei, for sending this over to me for review. I don't get paid for this. He pays me in keyboards and switches. This is built PC plate, gasket mounted, no case foam. There's some issues in the top left, which we'll examine after we do the sound test. Let me make sure the noise gate is off. You can't see Merlin's comments. It keeps blocking Merlin's comments. James says he built a braking machine. Cream's too scratchy even with lube. Yes, creams are scratchy. 5 gum of keebs. It's a big boy. Alright, do your guesses. Let me see what Merlin said. Can I find Merlin's? This keyboard is not the cheapest. James said, I built a wireless bricking machine thinking it would be a quick project. That took so long. Yeah, just buy the machine. Alright, let's go ahead. Ah! Was the caps lock not work? What the hell? That area is fucked up. You can hear it bottom out. Alright, let's take this apart and see what's going on with the top left. Corey, thank you for becoming a tier 2 member. It's a tiny bit hollow, but it's about the same amount of hollow as the FPTKO. If you don't like this sound as a preference, then you can go ahead and just fill it with foam. We're going to take it apart and see what's going on in the top left. That's basically the sound of kbdfans Lite. Does sound like alpacas and gasket board. Like I told you, the board, the thing is like alpacas. The numpad shift hitting the plate, not wait, to the left. This part's fine. That part's fine. It's this corner that's jank. Budget keycaps, I mean, it depends on what your budget is. I think the Canon keys and knob keys offerings are pretty good. That's what you look like, Sludgex? I feel like your profile picture and that picture are very different. You hella confuse me, bro. Aren't you wearing like a beanie and all covered up? It's confusing, bro. Gasket usually makes things deeper. TN. Numpad typing test? Okay, we'll do it after I fix this. I've already started unscrewing. Master Ball, if you like this, the board up here, you can get an E-Yellow Tofu. This is not E-Yellow Tofu, but the E-Yellow Tofu looks exactly like it. I didn't know that when I made it. Frogger. I just took it real quick on one day after work. What's up, SM? That's my Google pick. I'm too lazy to change it? Okay. That's like your work pick, and then your Discord pick is like your at-home pick. I get it, I get it. Wait, you removed the play foam and made it deeper? That's weird. FPTKO is nice. Shut up, close it. If you get E-Yellow Tofu and you just build it saying in bottom, split R shift, it looks like this. And then this is a unicorn. If I never turn it over, you'll never know it's a unicorn. So I'm like a vegan. I have to tell you that I'm a vegan, or else you wouldn't be able to know. That's not my squatting over the toilet pick? No. Okay. There's a daughter board, so I had to disconnect. Damn it, Ahmad. Stop mocking me. Okay. Why did the top left sound bunk? So I would actually have to check the bottom case, because this looks fine. We look at this. Gasket. Wait, top left. Is it this? Do I have to fix the gasket, maybe? Do I just stuff things into there? I might have gaskets somewhere else. So let's look at the bottom. Later, James. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out and talking. Okay. You can do whatever you want, Tian. IT intermat. Wait, what? What? Yeah, I'm working on the Mammoth 75 video. Wait a second. I think that sound may have been the fact that this mat isn't large enough. So it was overhanging and sounding weird. I feel like that's what it is. Or this gasket being a little bunk. We'll see. Yeah, that's a Mr. Suit Artisan. I yeeted the VOD for the Mammoth because people are assholes. And they were fucking with me due to the fact that I was having a bad day building the Mammoth. So I took it down. So you can thank those assholes for ruining it. But the video is almost done. I just need to film B-roll. I don't eat keyboards. They're not nutritious. I have to screw it back together first. KSJ, like you... every time you say that, my butthole clenches. I've heard a lot of good things about KFECE. The Mammoth didn't blow me away in sound and feel. It's more of a looker. Same thing with the Glacier, in my opinion. The Glacier at least is being carried by that cool flex. People definitely can suck. Later, Brian. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for asking questions. I'm glad you're able to get some value. Have a great night. The FPTKL is, I feel like it's a better, I hate to say this, but it's a better investment. What I mean by that is using a standard PCB, the H88C from Heine, and is using Jane plates. And those plate files, as far as I can tell, are public, so you can make your own plates. And it's gummy O-ring and top mount, so you can run a lot of different configurations with that board. But then again, the Glacier can be built plate. Who knows? What's the best pick? Yeah, Miguel, basically they were mocking me for not using the directions. But if any of you have watched me for any period of time, when do I ever read the directions? My whole shtick is kinda the dumb normal person way of approaching a keyboard. It's just kind of what I do here. Close it, exactly. That's why I'm using stock switches, Navin. Alright, so we put this together, and we are not using case foam still. To be fair, the Mammoth is really complicated and different. Like, it was similar to the AV3 in that the PCB foam was required for the mounting. And they were missing stuff. If they gave me 2 sets of gaskets, I would have figured it out. But they forgot to give me a set of gaskets, and they were also missing screws. So I was just having a bad time. It's still smacking. That's weird. Wait, honestly, if I don't smack it, it doesn't do that. Wait. Yeah, if I just type it normally, it can still smack, but I think this is flexing too hard. For sure, Tian, I know. That's not bottoming out, but it's like hitting something. You hear that? This is bottom out. That's like very close to the point where it's being supported by the gasket, so I don't think it's bottoming out. The bottom, the USB cover? I can check. I mean, I'll take this part. We have to take it apart again anyway. Key feet flush? Here, let me put on this map. Nah, let's put in the case foam and see. I don't think it's this stuff. No, I did not get a class 65. The numpad stabs are pushing everything to the left. Dude, you're very focused on this numpad stab. I don't think it's being pushed to the left. If I look at it here, it's not being pushed over. I don't think this gap is any bigger than the left gap. Have I tried giving verbal encouragement to get the spirits up to the board? Let's unscrew this. At least this is an easy disassembly. Yeah, using the case foam is gonna be the move. Try whispering sweet nothings to it. Yeah, it's an inanimate object. I don't know if that will work. For sure, Jared. I get it. But I don't think it's a stab. Okay. Two. Where is the daughter board? Here. What? No. Here. Raw aluminum, Kiki. Is that an element? The fuck? That don't feel right. What is this supposed to be? Orientation of this. Oh, wait, what? Wait, how do... Oh, okay, it's gonna fold underneath. Okay. Yeah, sometimes they have the other type. So this is just gonna sit here, I guess. The cutout matches the daughter board, but there's no like space for the cable. That's fine. Beige works with straight silver. Alright, should be fine. Yeah, I have to show you the Windex as well as the raw aluminum and brass bottom Element G67. Yeah, it's a gasket, Grant. I think they're just for show, Tian. See, this is what happens when I'm in a better mood and I run into issues. When I'm in a bad mood, I just don't give a fuck. Now I have patience. And also, kbdfans didn't forget things. So everything I need to problem solve is here. When I built the Mammoth, I was just like, where is the shit that I need to put this together? WV, kind of. There's no option on YouTube, bro. Alright. Alright, one more screw.
Thank you for joining the subscriber family.
There you go, chat. I'm just gonna let you hear it. For sure, Navin. For Egu, we're gonna do 10 fast fingers. Holy hell. Alright. How do I do this? Oh. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. I tried Egu. Yeah, I'll grab the Windex for you guys. Yeah, I don't. I'm not a Chinese lady that hit the numpad that fast. Windex is. Okay, I found the Windex, but it's buried. Hold on. It's deep in my shower. Alright. I'm back. Whew. Had to clear out my whole ass shower. Okay. Okay. For you, chat. For you. Now my room is a mess. It looks so much bigger. To be fair, I think the Epsilons are overlubed, so it sounds deeper. And these are full stock, so. Yeah, that's true. The symmetry here is nicer. So you have like a clear divider between the numpad, but the Windex has the full 2U0. True Excel users will be happy about that. And one last thing before we end the stream. How do I do this? This is Big Poggers. Carbon fiber plate, PC plate, brass plate. My wife has come in and she's giving me the dirty looks. To stop freaking streaming. 8:46. My wife just said it's a mess in here. This is all due to chat asking me to pull out all this random shit. The typing experience of the Odin. It's a soft typing experience with the PC and the gasket. Is the brass player any good? I don't like brass plates. Justin, come here. Come here. Come here. Up. Nope, he doesn't want to be on the stream. Never mind, my dog doesn't want to be here. There's a lot of wob in this. So this here is the Element G67. I have the raw stainless steel, aluminum, steel. I'm pretty sure it's steel. Right, and the bottom is brass. There's the Element G67. And the Element G67 like plus is the one that's made with brass. I'm trying to explain something here.
Came in here for a reason.
He came in here to be on stream. Sure. Okay, Jackson. Talk about that. Talk about the keyboard. No? Why is his feet in focus? Is the camera freaking out? I don't know why it's focusing on his feet. The camera has a weird fetish. He just leans over. Alright. Speak into the mic. No? Okay. I'm gonna take myself off the stream. Alright. Back to our regularly scheduled programming. This is an Element G67. It's heavy as hell. It's like 8 pounds. Is that a Taco Bell dog? No, he has more colors than a Taco Bell dog. Be careful, he'll sue you for showing his gentle part on camera. Yeah. So, that's that. And I want to do one more comparison. Gummy O-ring, FPTKL. And then this. That's the difference, in case you're curious about the FPTKL versus the Odin. Of course Jax is more cute than me. I don't expect to beat a dog. Yeah, so my thoughts on the Odin are that it has the really bright LED, which I love because I just love dumb things like that. The layout is not as useful because it has the 1U0 on the numpad, but it does look more symmetrical than, say, the Wind X. The Wind X is... it has a split flex thing, whereas this is a uniform flex because it's one plate. I can't say that one board is more flexible than the other. I think they're both about the same. I swear to God, Cobb, these are overlubed. You might just have the heavy springs too. The 68 gram progressive spring just feels heavier. You're into clacky? I dig clacky too. Gummy is very clacky, very loud. And the Windex has a little badge thing rather than LED. This is more fun. This has a weight. That's stunning for sure. So this has a more interesting design where this is more simple. This is not brass, so it's not heavy, it's pretty light. They're both very solid, but for work I personally would like to have F-row. Because for me, when I open Excel, I need to save something, it's actually F12 to save. I don't have that here, so I'd have to do like function like that. I'd rather just hit F12. Yeah, if Odin had the 2U0, here's the thing. That's why this arrow is pushed over, because of the 2U. If they had 1U here, they could push these arrow here and then match up like this. So what do you value more? A full R shift and then centered arrow, or a 2U0? Honestly, a 2U0 is more useful, but aesthetically speaking, this is more balanced. Odin keyboard of Andy. I looked at the Austin, but the Austin extras is way too much money, man. Yeah, Windex is all about the 0. Gasket sound is really clacky. Yeah, the spacebar on the gasket sound is lit. Tempest Keyboards asked if the Odin is lit. I wouldn't say it's the best thing because when we took out the case foam, there's some weird interference here. But with the PC plate and the gasket, it's doing what I expect. Like, it's flexing a little, it's soft, it has that kind of sound. If you listen to that sound, that's definitely an unlubed switch sound. That's not filmed, that's not 25G0 lubed. It's still smooth, but when you don't lube and using with like a PC plate, it's gonna lean clackier. Not bad. So if you're a clack lover, you can run with a lot of switches full stock, which is amazing. But if you want a deeper sound like this, gonna definitely need to lube with 25G0 and or film. What's that ring called? It's silicone ring from Amazon, straight up. Why is this Austin so expensive? I don't know. It probably has a brass weight. Probably has like complicated machining. Have you seen the LED? Yeah, so I think this board is sick for work. I don't use numpad that much to need the 2U0. I love the fact that I can have a home. I can have home and end up here. I actually use these a lot, so it's very unlikely that I'm gonna go use a 60% for work like this, because I use home and end a lot and page up and page down to navigate through PDFs. I don't care for the insert key. Print screen is whatever. I use Windows Shift S. Delete I need a lot. I was full-time in keys, but I went back to getting a job. You like the look of 1800 more than TKL? This does look nice. Here. Like, they feel mature. As long as you don't make a dick joke about the arrows. If you don't make a dick joke about the arrows and the nav, like these both have the mature look. Whereas a 60 kind of just makes you think it's a child, it's small. I prefer 7U usually. 60% is legit painful for work. Yeah, I can do it, but like not having a dedicated delete key, not having like your F keys and your home and end and page up, page down is doable. I just don't love it. Full brass Austin, $1,400. Hell no, bro. Hell no. I ain't made of money. $1,800 TKL had that substance. I actually really like this. I want to see how what's connected. Rec 1800. I want to see how this layout compares. Browser. Because that's the other like 1800 people talk about a lot. Great. It doesn't have the. Okay. Fuck. I'm not looking at dots. Come on now. Okay, lightning keyboards. Cool, it has a blog. Can you blow this picture up, Lightning? Great, you can't blow the picture up. Lightning, you're killing me here. God damn it. I'm wrapping up. Alright. My wife just called me a liar. Okay. Is this the same layout? No, it's not. Yeah, the rect has a small R shift. Dude, my enter is fucked up. Yeah, Piggy60 GG your mouse. My Odin was soldered. So many keys on the desk, you have the real estate. Dude, like that's the edge of my desk. Everything you see on your screen is my desk. Yeah, it's not as wide. So the rec doesn't have this. So it doesn't have this. So everything's compressed over. So you take this, you take out this and you go, and then that compresses the. It takes 1U out of the spacebar, I think, or 0.75U. Yeah, this is more interesting to look at than the rect. Like the rect, like this wall on the rect, this right here, kind of boring. I can see that. Yeah, the badge just makes it cool. I would probably turn off the badge LED when you're at work. I don't get a bigger desk. I split my office with my wife. So we both work from home, right? Or we did. I go in the office now. But we have an 8-foot desk we split in two. So I have 4 feet, she has 4 feet. That's why I have a small desk. And because it was a butcher block, I couldn't get 30 inches. It's only 25 inches deep. So yeah. Rect has a classic, more 1800 look, but Odin looks too cool. Yeah, Odin looks cool. Dim it a little. Let me see. Can I dim it? Dude, that wasn't even the brightest. Hold on. Where's Via? Here you go. The lights are off and it's so overexposed. There, better? It's so bright. Oh. Let's make it a little bit less crazy. Why is it so crazy looking? Alright, I can see the lines now. There you go. GMK Perestroika, GMK Wob, GMK Wob, CRP Arabic. A nice purple would look good. But she stole the UI Odin built with Bingsu. Oh my god, UI Odin with Bingsu, I would take that shit too. Yeah, this is cool. I'll probably bring it to work tomorrow. Although since it's built with the stock WS Onion, if you want to buy it using my link, you help me out. I'm affiliated with the Wuche Studios now. So yeah, Switch is pretty solid stock. No spring ping, smooth, just clacky. Yeah, everyone wants Perestroika. I gotta go before my wife beats my ass. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I will see you on the next stream. The next stream is gonna be very fun. So if you heard about the vertex angle, that vertex angle should be hitting my mailbox. Dude, my screen looks lit. That bokeh, whew. Damn, Andy, you look better than IRL. So we're doing the vertex angle. It's likely gonna be on Monday. Worst case is gonna be on Wednesday. The GB starts on Wednesday, like 6 p.m. PT, which would be when I start my stream. Hopefully it comes Monday, so I can look at it and give you some kind of synopsis before you go and buy. It's going to be more expensive. The GB period is going to be longer. The unit I'm getting is the international unit, which is going to be different from the China domestic unit. So hopefully that comes in time. That's going to be the next stream. I don't stream on Saturday anymore. And the new schedule is Monday on Twitch, Wednesday on YouTube. Keep it easy, and then we put out more YouTube videos. You'll see the Mammoth video soon, as well as the Unicorn video. Yeah, that's gonna be it. What is this for? That's for the vertex angle. It's a TKO. I'm only gonna have 2 feet left on the desk. Yeah, my wife's gonna claim that all back. I stream on Twitch on Monday. Alright, I'll post on my YouTube channel if you miss out. Alright, peace everybody.